Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 7 of my Wild Arms Let's Play. The last episode was pretty action-packed. We did a huge dungeon gauntlet and a lot unfolded. We found out about Alhazad's apparent plan to use something called the Darkness Tier in order to destroy what remains of the Guardian's influence in Filgaia. We found out that apparently Jack actually knows Lady Harken from somewhere, so it isn't just a coincidence that the two of them have a similar combat technique. We also found a place called the Dead Sanctuary, an ancient ruin of a temple where the three high guardians were worshipped, the guardians of courage and love and hope, the three powers that are supposedly greater than all of the other guardians combined, which used to reside in the hearts of humans but have since been lost. After yet another battle with Boomerang and Lucide, we end up getting sucked into the gate generator by Siegfried and Zed, and after a merry chase and stomping yet another one of the golems, we come face to face with Siegfried himself. However, Sieg's a bit of a sore loser, and he tries to open up a black hole right in the middle of the gate generator and suck everybody in to go on a trip with him to the end zone. He ends up trying to grapple with Rudy, catching his arm with a hook made of mystic silver, and with no other means of escape, Rudy does something literally quite metal and lops off his own arm. Rudy, Jack, and Cecilia thankfully end up getting transported safely back near Adelheid, but the jig is up. It turns out that Rudy is actually a homunculus, an artificial human made from living metal. And old Siegfried wasn't quite so lucky, as he found himself in the photosphere, which is now at the bottom of the ocean, where he is consumed by what remains of Mother. With some help from Muriel, the party travels to the Elu dimension, where the Filgaia of 1,000 years ago still exists thanks to the Elu's magic. There they find Vasim, Muriel's brother, who is responsible for forging the original Guardian Blade, which destroyed half of Filgaia and ended the war with the demons 1,000 years ago. With his help, and the help of the Guardian of Life and the Guardian of Illusion, Vasim managed to forge a second Guardian Blade to replace Rudy's severed left arm. And now, with some unbelievable power at his fingertips, Rudy and gang decide to go back to Filgaia and try to help Emma with her next wacky plan. Seems she's been hard at work studying the Metal Bird book that we left her with a few episodes back, and she's developed a prototype flying machine while we've been gone. So after a failed test run by Captain Bartholomew, we discovered that it needs to have some special technology to help stabilize its power output. Thus, Emma sends us on a quest to find the fabled Gemini circuits, and that is where our episode will begin today. So, without further ado, let's begin! We're finally back here in Adelheid, ready for the next step of our journey. It's been about a week since the last time I recorded, so had a busy time at work, but I am excited to get back into the swing of things here as we're getting somewhat close to wrapping up the game. Got a few major dungeons still left and some optional content, but we're definitely in the last third or so. So last time we got our hands on the Proto-Wing, so we can actually fly around the world, but it can't go high enough to climb over mountains, so unfortunately we are kind of stuck. There is an optional dungeon that I believe I can do now that I can fly. I'm gonna go ahead and do that before we move on with the story. I have some memories of this one being a bit on the annoying side, but we'll give it a shot and we'll see what we can pull off. Also, off camera, I did do a little bit more of the arena battles, so I got a few secret signs and decreased the MP costs of some of Jack's fast draws a little bit. Probably going to do more of that off camera moving forward until I'm satisfied with all of his abilities costs. I also went back to the Ruins of Memory, which was Jack's dungeon from the very beginning of the game. And even though I could have done it earlier, I decided to wait until now. The password there to get through that door is actually Emiko, which is the name of the head of the Elu tribe. And even though there's not really a whole lot that hints at that, minus Jack saying like, hey, you look familiar, they're the guy in the hologram, by this point in the game, you would technically know the answer to the puzzle. It gave us one really nice thing worth note, which I probably could have used earlier when fighting Elizabeth in Rudy's Nightmare. You get the Holy Parasol, which basically works like having a permanent suction spell on that character. So that's kind of nice. It does suck a little bit with Cecilia because it drops her sorcery by a lot. But it might be nice to have in some future battles, because there are some more bosses out there that have some really obnoxious magic, and it would be cool to shut that down. Now, the Heaven's Corridor is a dungeon that's pretty much all about Cecilia, and it was hinted at like way back in the beginning in the Curran Abbey, where they were talking about this mage known as D, which is actually John D, who I believe is some kind of like famous sorcerer. I don't remember exactly whenabouts, but I want to say it was like sometime in like probably, I don't know, 14th, 15th century England. I honestly can't remember. Some kind of famous wizard and alchemist guy. So they kind of tried to work him into the game's lore as kind of like this famous sorcerer that wrote a bunch of books on magic. Apparently tried to go in some kind of like ascetic, meditative state and take magic casting to the next level. And this place was referenced in one of the books in the Forbidden Library as, I guess, like his research outpost or something of that nature. So, is this... duplicator door, sorry. I was right the first time. So we're going to explore it and see what we can dig up here. This is the Heaven's Corridor, a tower of gifts to those who want to attain higher magic from the Mage D. D's nuts. I had to say it. Okay, here we go. There's the teardrop. Yeah, you basically end up making use of most of Cecilia's tools as you're going through here, plus you need a couple duplicators. And you had to fly to get here, so it is something that you have to wait until towards the end of the game to get. I'm not super certain that it's like the most useful ability, but it might come in handy. I do, of course, not know where I'm going. Saw a duplicator door, so I guess I'll head towards it. I'm pretty sure that 3 is enough. And we got some familiar enemies. I think we saw these guys back in the Demon Lab, if I'm not mistaken. One of the good parts about doing the battle arena is you actually get quite a bit of money out of that. And I've also sold off all of my not so useful accessories. Like, since Cecilia has a Necronomicon, she doesn't need the Elder Scroll and the Secret Book and all that, so sold off those things and made quite a bit of money. So yeah, I've got about 155,000 Gela. That should be enough, I think, to finish upgrading and restoring Adelheid once it allows me to do so, which I think there's a specific dungeon later on that I'm nowhere close to that should allow us to finish that. This must be a clue. To the Inheritor of Wisdom, why do you seek higher magic? If you want to bring light to the world, then go to the hidden nature of the obscured place. There the innocent must cast its light. So not exactly sure what specifically it's referring to, but sounds like we have to go somewhere and use a teardrop. Honestly, I wonder if Cecilia could just bash this stupid goblin to death. I wouldn't be surprised at this point. Not quite so weak as she once was, but still not quite on par with the guys. Yeah, honestly, these things aren't all that super helpful in terms of money and experience, so I might as well just use invisible and save myself a little trouble. Typically don't abuse this spell because I do want to pick up some experience and money as I go, because that helps minimize actual grinding in the long run. But since these guys aren't all that tough, I think we can make an exception. Doors are shut. That's interesting. Ooh. It's coming back to me. I think there's actually a hidden switch in those pots. I have this vague memory of those pots actually being significant, but I could also be dead wrong. Aha! I did remember. Yeah, this place has some tricky puzzles, and I think the most annoying thing is that there's some kind of a teleporter maze that kicks you back to the beginning of the dungeon, and I would very much like to not encounter that. If it gets to be too annoying, I'll just go ahead and edit that part out of the video. I kind of prefer doing long plays and showing off stuff, but I also understand that not everybody wants to watch repetition and get super bored by seeing me run across the same room 15 times, so I will take that into account. Hopefully it doesn't come to that. Alright, room, what you got? Pandemonium. An ancient demon castle located in the east of the inner sea. The smell of 1,000-year-old evil still lingers on the desolate isle. What a smell that must be. Get some Febreze. Magic of warding. You can ward off unwanted guests by using magic that sends them back to the entrance. Oh, like I was just talking about. If you seek the higher magic, you should undo this warding gate. And how would I go about doing that precisely? I don't remember exactly when it starts, but I want to say that the teleporters are invisible, I think, which is what makes it annoying, because if you can see them, no problem, but I think they're all over the place pretty much from here on out. And I don't remember where they are, so we might be hitting one shortly. I'm going to use handpan to grab all the chests just in case, because I feel like those are probably to bait you into trying to get zapped back to the beginning. I'm going to assume that probably the majority of the teleporters are going to be like in the dead center of the map. And I also don't know if I should be going up or if I should go elsewhere. I feel like this is a trap. That's what my gut tells me. I also feel like the middle of this room is also a trap. Yep, see, there you go. Well, I mean, it took me a while to get the first one, and at least I remember the way up to that point. I don't think there's a... No. That's interesting. I cast invisible and nothing happened. I think that attack is honestly bugged to some extent. Well, let's see. I feel like a gnome is probably going to be weak to wind, maybe? Or it could be weak to nothing, who knows, honestly. Let's have Cecilia use High Blast. Maybe that will just kill everything. You know, I honestly don't think in all my years having played this game on and off that I've ever encountered that enemy before. I guess there's a first time for everything. Okay, now actually cast a spell, please. Thank you. Seems like every once in a while I run into a weird bug with it. Like, I think in the last video I had this weird combination of invisible and curse at the same time. And I'm not sure how that works, especially because I'm pretty sure I'd also cured the curse before using it, but then somehow it extended the effect while I was invisible, and then invisible wore off like in 5 seconds. Alright. Try this again, try and walk along the south side. Hopefully this isn't going to be like one of those, like, go up here and then, like, immediately turn left. I bet you I'm going to get hit again. It'd be nice if there was some kind of an indicator of where the teleporter is, like a shadow or something. Nope. Bet you there's one here. Okay, I think we're done with the teleporters, but now we get this really weird, like, tag the crystal thing. I have to remember how this works. I think there's a way that you can stun lock the crystal. Let me see. Ah, okay, I think I see it. Something like that. There's like that little edge, and then I just have to catch it there somehow. There we go. Alright. Even if I get stuck in a teleporter, hopefully, like, I don't have to solve all of these stupid crystal puzzles again. So you remember this is the one that gives me the most troubles. Like, somehow you have to use this little area. I can't remember if you're supposed to somehow be able to get the crystal stuck in here. But it's like that little space is like all you have to work with. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. Yeah, I don't think there's any... I don't think bombs do anything, no. I honestly do not remember how to make this work. Oh, maybe ha, there we go. That may not be the intended solution, but I'm not going to complain about it. Okay. Now see, for this one, we're going to want to somehow get it stuck in the side, I think. I may end up doing much the same thing as before. Assuming I don't somehow lock myself out of it. Oh, there we go. Once again, not sure if that was intended, but I'll take it. Alright, this would be a really terrible place to put a teleporter. Okay, I think this is as high as we can go, so I'm guessing this is probably the place of illusions, or whatever the heck it was talking about. Teardrop? Oh, don't tell me I have to be pixel perfect here. Hello? Huh, that's interesting. Oh, I think it's the trees. Okay, there we go. Oh, look who it is. Finally, my successor has arrived. Many trials have proven your worth. You shall receive the art of the ultimate sorcery. I must warn you, do not drown yourself in this power, for the essence of sorcery is not the size or the effect of a spell, but in the utilization of wisdom. You must purify your magic through wisdom. My successor, you shall master the elements through purity and execution. Fun times, dual cast force. And now Cecilia is a red mage. Oh, and isn't that nice? I can't just teleport out of here because that would be too easy. Now we're going to go on a quest to try and find one of those teleporters so I can just get a free trip out of here. And of course, now that I'm expecting them to be around every corner, they won't be. Hello. There we go. Cool. Sort of, if you can't beat them, join them. Take the plunge. Yay, okay, that wasn't too bad. Honestly, I think if anything, I got a little bit psyched out by the teleporters. Had me worried that I was going to end up having to redo that like 20 times. Thankfully, I just hit the one. The real annoying part was the crystal puzzle. Didn't seem like there was much rhyme or reason to it, just kind of brute forcing it, trying to glitch the game. Is it a bug or is it a feature? Alright, now we can take a look into the next dungeon. I don't remember exactly where this one is located. Say it's pretty obviously going to be located on an island somewhere. Somewhere that I couldn't get to by boat before, or using Asgard. Gotta say, I really do like the music when flying the Proto-Wing. Getting stuck on the mountains, though, is not my idea of a good time. It's like, if we could just not do that, that'd be great. Seriously. It does control a little bit weird. It's like, once you get momentum building up, you kind of keep getting forced in that direction for a few extra seconds. Definitely not precise. Okay, yeah, so that castle over there that's in the mountains is where we'll be going once we actually get this thing able to fly. Again, I'm pretty sure it is on an island someplace. I just do not know which one. Yeah, over this mountain's the big old desert of sand that everybody keeps talking about. And we'll have reason to go there before too much longer. There's good old Port Timney. Home of Captain Bart. Good times there. And then there's the arena. I sure freaking do not remember where the heck this place is located. And then this, pretty sure this is Adelheid, and there's the Volcanon trap, so that ain't it. Good grief. Don't make me look up a freaking guide now. I might actually have to go back and talk to Emma and see if she can tell me where the heck this place is at. I mean, you would pretty much have to be on like an island that doesn't have a beach. Or something. Like maybe around the north corner of a continent that I couldn't access otherwise. Yeah, it's definitely not Arctica. It's like I already went to those places and got the Hidden Guardians. Oh, this is kind of driving me nuts. Move it, you stupid plane. Shopping carts everywhere. Yeah, pretty sure that ain't it. Yeah, there's the Giant's Cradle where we got Asgard. And then there's something nice hidden up in the mountains there that I can't get to until we can go over them. Already looked throughout the inner sea. Alright. I've had it. Alright, Emma, where the heck are we going? Seriously. Like, it's seriously like the one place I cannot remember where it is. Okay, yeah, you told me that. I remember that. What the heck? Oh, this is irritating. Cool, thanks, Emma. Honestly, I don't remember if she even mentioned where its location was in the previous episode. I don't think she really did. There's only so many places on this freaking map where you can go that you couldn't previously. It'd also be nice if I could just like get a better view of where I'm going. This stupid plane flies so low to the ground. Yeah, pretty sure this isn't it. Pretty sure this is an isolated guild. Yeah, that's not it. Then there's this other island that's the Demon Lab. Now we're just hitting the sand ocean again. Oh, where the heck are you? And it's not like a hidden location either, I'm pretty sure. Another guild. Yeah, it's not like one of those unmarked locations on the map, like it would actually show up as a ruin. Yeah, this is just the Basker area. Mount Zenum, there's this other little place we'll be coming back to. Basker Village. Wowzers, this is annoying. Yeah, and then there's those islands over here. That... It's like those islands don't have anything on them, I'm pretty sure. Good place for leveling later, but there's no destination. Where the freak am I supposed to go? Shame on you, Emma, for not giving me anything to go off of. Yeah, pretty sure that's just the little cart that lets you change your name, which is definitely not it. And this is another guild, I think. Yeah, it's another guild. That's outside the Dead Sanctuary, basically. There's a tri-pillar. What in the heck is going on? Alright, I think I'm actually going to cut here while I go find this place. My apologies for not having a better memory, but for some reason I just can't remember where this place is at. I'm gonna go poke around and then we'll come back after I figure... Okay, we're back. Finally found it. Apparently I flew right past it earlier and wasn't even thinking. So yeah, it was actually part of this large landmass here, just in a part we couldn't get to earlier because of the shallows cutting it off. And there's no beach for the boat to land on, and there's no way for Asgard to walk over here. So pretty cleverly disguised. But we are here, finally. So now we can get to the next main story dungeon. Let's see what awaits us. Well, I call it to Gemini's corpse. It looks like we already got some sarcophagi. Ooh, who's this? Sorceress and warriors, I am Equitus, the guardian of the sword. My will and my powers have been separated. My powers are sealed in a temple surrounded by an imposing mountain range. As payment for reclaiming my powers, I shall give you the secret of my sword technique. Jack's heart fills with the image of the sword of Equitus. New fast draw. This one's a pretty good one if I remember. It's I think his only one that hits all enemies, so that in itself makes it worth learning. Plus I got this other one that I picked up last time and I don't remember what it... Oh yeah, that's right. It's that all elemental one that I don't really have much interest in. I'll probably master it for completion's sake, but I will probably never use it. So yeah, probably going to farm some secret signs and try to get his AoE down in cost because it's pretty powerful. Will definitely come in handy later. Oh, goody. Got these buggers. Which apparently are not weak to earth, which I would have suspected. Okay. Kinda looks like they might not even have a weakness, so you know what? It's like, I will just hit you with High Blast. Oh, thank you. Great, cool. They're not too common, but I really do not like those high evasion enemies. Like, they are the bane of my existence. Yeah, these guys, like, aren't even worth it at all. Cool! Looks like this will be another dungeon that will have to make use of everybody's best tools. Take the jewel. Yeah, so that's a big mechanic in this dungeon, is that you got all these sarcophagi, you have to place jewels in them to open doors, so there's going to be a bunch of flipping jewels around. And getting ambushed by angry grape-flavored pill bugs. Yeah, we haven't seen these guys since way back at the beginning of the game. Like they finally have an angry cousin. And boy howdy do they have some crazy defense. Might as well get to work on learning that new fast draw, I suppose. Curious if they have a weakness. Let's try freeze. Yeah. Eat it. Oh yes, I would say they are quite weak to water. Good day, sir. Huh, that was actually kind of worthwhile. Oh yes, the Black Pass. Haha, excellent. Definitely will be making some good use of this in the near future. Yeah, there is a hidden black market in this game which sells some pretty good stuff, including goat dolls, which again I will not be abusing because that's cheap. But they do sell potion berries which you otherwise cannot purchase. At least, not that I remember. So that alone makes it worthwhile. Plus, I think they also have some upgrades for your gear, too. Of course, I have to sit through the Night of the Living Pillbugs first. Bye. Alright, now the question is, which set of stairs do I go down? Because I sure as heck don't remember. Okay, let's see if this does anything with a door. Maybe not. Probably best to go that way then. Definitely need more jewels. Good old exploding chest. Haven't seen one of those in a while either. I think this takes us to Rudy's next arm. Yes, the phaser. I don't know if I would be so bald. I hope I wouldn't be bald. I don't know if I would be so bold as to call this his best single target arm or not, but it's definitely up there. It comes with 8 bullets and 85% accuracy. Basically where the hand cannon was at the beginning of the game. You know, with it being the first arm, it's useful in the early phase, but it has low attack power. Phaser starts with 70, which is decent. I don't remember how high it goes, but it's a very solid and reliable arm. I don't know if it has any unique traits. Like, I don't think it has like a actual damage type, and I don't think it like bypasses defense or anything fancy. But it's pretty cool looking, and it's pretty strong, and I'm definitely going to be upgrading it. So I will also definitely need some money to do that. But that is one of my favorite arms. There is one that you get near the very end of the game that I'd say is probably my ultimate favorite, and it does have the highest overall attack power of any arm in the game, I think. But it is a target. I think it's actually his only one that targets all enemies instead of just a group. It costs a ton to upgrade, and I mean, it is technically good on a single enemy as well, but usually I just do the phaser on a single target. And then when we get huge groups, you know, like those pill bugs earlier, that would be an excellent time to use his ultimate arm. But we are a ways off from that. I definitely appreciate the variety of weapons that they gave Rudy, though I can't help but feel that there is a little bit of redundancy amongst them. Like, a lot of the abilities in the game that, you know, aren't one of Cecilia's spells, you know, they all tend to be, like, non-elemental and don't necessarily have any real special gimmicks attached to them. You know, there's a few, like the Twin Orbs and Slash Rave, you know, that deal random hits and whatever, so, like, those are nice. But a lot of them don't really have anything too fancy going on. It's kind of disappointing. I feel like they kind of missed the mark a little bit. You know, like Rudy, like the phaser or his prism ray, like, could do light elemental damage or something like that. Or you'd think like Jack's meteor dive would do like fire damage. Or maybe they could have given Rudy a flamethrower. Something a little bit more creative, just so that they have multiple damage types to work with. Now the pouch is another interesting accessory. Don't know how I'm going to use it, but yeah, it gives you double Gela once in a while. Like, it might not be a bad thing to have on hand when I do the arena battles, because those tend to give a lot of money. But of course, if it's only a 1 in 4 chance, you don't really have much of a guarantee, so probably be something that you'd like equip on the last turn of the battle, and then hope to God that RNG is in your favor. Oh, look at this guy! Dual Goal, I'm pretty sure, is a misromanization of Dwergar, because I mean, these things have been like gnomes and critters and stuff like that before, so gnomes and gremlins and what have you, so I'm thinking probably Dwergar is what it's supposed to be. Don't know if they got any elemental weaknesses. Like, I'll scope it out. Probably not. And I imagine they'll probably also dodge all my attacks, too, since they tend to do that a lot. Yeah, no weakness. Of course. No, sleep is bad. I can't help but notice that their color scheme, they do kind of look like Morgana from Persona 5. Go to sleep. No fun for you. Look, bro, I'm just trying to get through this dungeon. I don't know why you have to be harsh in my buzz. Okay, eventually I'm going to condition green and then I'm going to murder you all. So I hope you're prepared with your status effects. Yeah, it's like you hardly do any damage to me. It's like your status effects are all you have. They're annoying, but you're about to regret it. Wonder if yeah, screw it. Let's just do Guilty Blade. I think this will probably end it. In good riddance. Bye! Wow, that fight was totally not worth it whatsoever. That was actually pretty terrible. Okay. Alright, good. We get to play the door game again. I think I chose correctly this time. Of course, once again, the question is this the door to treasure or the door to the end of the dungeon? Probably the end of the dungeon. So I'm probably going to end up backtracking here in a sec. I guess we'll see. Oh, hello, Hydra. He looks big scary. Oh cool, disease breath, yay. Man, what is with these guys and their defense? Like, holy crap. Let's try out the twin orbs. Oh dang, that was actually pretty nice. More hydras, please. Well, I guess we'll head to the next screen and see what happens there. If it ends up being the boss, which I have a feeling it is, then I'll just double back and see what I'm missing. Definitely don't want to leave without picking this place clean. Oh, cool. I need 2 jewels for this one. So I'm guessing that other door will probably take me to an extra jewel, and then that way I'll have enough to get through here. But first, I must deal with you. Come, champion of Eorzea, let us find the answer together. Yep, that's what I'm guessing. Yay, backtrack, woohoo. Go Sanic. I would use invisible, but the money I'm getting from this is pretty nice. Yeah, it's not like these fights are terribly difficult. I just hope I can kill them before they get to me. Alright, gotta go get this jewel. Please stop, sir. Make sure I do have just the one jewel, right? Yeah. Aha, yeah, here we go. This solves the problem. Oh, here's another palette swap. Greetings, Iron Maiden. Yay, more Hydra. Hyper is such a ridiculously useful spell. So glad to finally have that. In Wild Arms 2, there's like a weaker version of it that's a basic magic that you can get very early on. And then there's like a more powerful version you get later, but it is every bit as broken. Alright, time for some carrots. Yeah, I've kind of been burning through the MP just to try and speed these battles along. Because, like, honestly, for most of the enemies that you encounter in normal battles for the rest of the game, Cecilia could pretty much trash them all instantly with something like High Blast when she's equipped with the Necronomicon. Like, she just naturally does so much freaking damage with her spells. It's like, if she had Jack's speed, we probably wouldn't really need much else to get through these fights. It's just that she always goes after Jack and then like after the enemies as well. What have we here? Ooh, the Power Glove. Strikes objects during travel to remove or push obstacles out of the way. Now we are just missing one tool for Jack, and that's it. Boink. Boink. This is a job for Headpan. Hey, a duplicator, cool. Ambrosia, also very cool. Yeah, definitely gonna need more duplicators before we go much further, which is a shame. Alright, Jack, do the thing. Yes! Nice. Cosmic Nova. Yeah, I kind of wish that the Power Glove would bust down walls too, but alas, it does not. Hey, a secret sign. Very nice. And another one. Cool. Yeah, see, now I have to consider what I want to use it on, because Cosmic Nova being cheaper definitely will help in the long run, but also Magnum Fang is probably one I'm going to be relying on for a little bit. Oh, decisions. Yeah, I'll use it on Magnum Fang for now. Oh yeah, that's right. This is kind of a sneaky one. Gotta punch it across the gap and then use the grappling hook. Oh, I believe we have found our objective. Ruh-roh. And we found a friend! Mecha Godzilla! Or something. Mecha Drake. Let's see, yeah, I think I'm gonna probably use that lucky card here. If I can find it. Okay. I'm gonna try this just for giggles. I don't know that it's gonna work, but we'll see if we can get Divide Shot. And I'll set up Hyper. Yeah, I kind of figured it wouldn't work. Divide Shot actually does work on the monsters in the arena, which is hilarious because they're kind of classified as bosses, but they're still very susceptible to status effects. So I thought it might be worth a try here, but alas, it is not. So I guess we'll just start spamming Magnum Fang. I'll try Armor Down, but it probably won't work. Seems like such a crapshoot. Yeah, no worky. What the? Well, let's hope that Cecilia manages to heal before Jack gets hit by something ridiculous. Yay. Sir, you are cruising for a bruising. This will probably kill it. Or not. No! Silence is forbidden. Well, that's some BS. I think we might have the solution to that problem, though. He'll show off the Love Guardian, Raftina. Nice. Okay, well, it didn't cure their status effects. That sucks. But we won. Yeah, Ractina's kind of nice. If you use just the standard summon for her, she just heals like I don't know, a decent amount of everybody's HP. But if you use the High Guardian summon, it also deals like massive non-elemental damage to the enemy, as well as being like a guaranteed full heal, at least for your HP. Apparently doesn't recover status effects, which I forgot that detail, but still, it's really nice. This must be one of the Gemini circuits that Professor Emma is looking for. If we can get 2 of these Gemini circuits, then Emma can complete the Proto-Wing. Let's get back to Adelheid. Maybe our good captain and his gang have found the second Gemini circuit. Yay! Oh, and a free teleport. Isn't that nice? Very considerate of the game, considering that you might not actually have access to teleport. Or you could also be silenced like I am. And not able to use it anyway. Oh, and I can't use teleport. What the heck? That honestly does not make a whole lot of sense. I wonder why they did that. Oh, wait.
I am a genius. I don't want to use teleport. I want to use escape. Wow. For some reason I had like Final Fantasy VI on the brain. I was looking for the teleport spell thinking it left dungeons. That is not correct. Okay, well. Now that I have my brains in order temporarily, let's go back to Adelheid. Like before I malfunction again. It's like, that's interesting. I made it through the entire dungeon without using any ammo. Okay. I'm going to take a very quick break here and go do some shopping, I think. Go and use the Black Pass on this inconspicuous shelf over here. And here is the Black Market. So I'm going to take a break for a minute and I'm going to go buy some stuff and upgrade my arm, and then we'll go get back to talking to Emma in just a minute. Alright, shopping is complete. And I spent pretty much every penny I had buying the new gear for people. The actual true and final set of new gear, by the way. And also upgrading the hell out of Rudy's arm. So the phaser is at its maximum attack power of 315, which is way stronger than the rocket launcher. So I think we're set as far as single target damage sources come. And now I'll go find Emma. So, we got one of the Gemini circuits already. We can get to work as soon as we have the other one. Professor Emma, I have an important message. We received a transmission from the team on the sweet candy. Continue. One Gemini circuit found. Returning to base. Oh boy, we can start the work soon. This is sweet candy. Mayday, mayday. Under attack. Requesting backup. This is happening at the worst possible time. I love how the dude, like, walks out, and then, like, 2 seconds, he's like, oh yeah, by the way, postscript, addendum, this just in, breaking news. Rutrow. Gee whiz, what the hell is that? He even says gee whiz anymore. Just as we found one of the Gemini circuits, we get this. Do you have any special weapons or something? This is a trade ship, not the USS Missouri. Represent! You haven't got a clue, have you? This is a game! You should always carry a special weapon. Huh. It's like, way to break the fourth wall. Grab onto me! No doggone way! My poor ship, the sweet candy. She's sinking. All hands, abandon ship! Ruh-roh. Oh, the sad harmonica music. Jeez, I'm drenched. Hey, don't look at me. What happened? The ship is gone. Did you get the Gemini circuit? Is it okay? What a horrific creature. It was a stone mermaid. I'm sorry, we were too busy getting away from that monster. The Gemini circuit is probably at the bottom of the inner sea by now. So the proto-wing upgrade will... I am deeply sorry. We must get back to Adelheid so we can regroup our thoughts. Oh, my sweet candy. Rest in peace. So, the other Gemini circuit is at the bottom of the sea. My poor sweet candy. This is so frustrating. Does this mean that all our efforts were for nothing? Even Magdalene did a good job. Thank you, my lady. The Gemini circuits only work as a pair. I guess we'll have to give up on our idea now that the other circuit's buried deep beneath the ocean. Too bad. Don't give up, everyone. There must be another way. Okay. Yes, you can. I was told I could listen to my music at a reasonable volume. Oh, don't worry. There is most definitely another way. And I will find it as soon as I remember how to get out of here. Move it. I wonder why this dude, like, constantly blocks that freaking hallway. You would think that, like, after the events at the beginning of the game where him blocking the door is no longer necessary, they would just, like, you know, remove the sprite. Oop, don't want to leave just yet. Let's save. So yeah, it looks like Bart's ship was attacked by a sapphire weapon out there. Too bad we don't have, you know, like a city-sized cannon that we could use to blow its head clean off. Oh, warpy warps. Like, it's funny they make all this big fuss, like, oh no, we lost the Gemini circuit, what do we do? And it's like, remember all the clues that they've been giving you throughout the game. It's like, anything that's lost in the inner sea eventually washes up in the ship graveyard. You know, so they take us here, have all that big drama, like, dang it, we failed the mission. Then you just literally come back and here it is. This is it! It's the other Gemini circuit! It's true, everything does eventually end up in this area. Sometimes I don't know if we're just lucky or what. We must take this to Professor Emma. That's right. This makes it possible to use the make the proto-wing modifications. Yay, Gemini Circuit number 2 acquired. Yeah, this is what is known as a Deus Ex Machina. It's like the devs are really looking out for you. Yep, so let's use my MP to warp back to where we just were, and then get the item, and then use my MP to warp back to where we just were. Yeah, it would totally suck if you forgot the little tidbit about everything always washing up in the ship graveyard, because you'd probably never figure this out otherwise, unless you just tried going to random places. And sometimes the obvious solution is the correct one. You found the Gemini circuit that was lost at sea? That's too good to be true. Alright, now my proto-wing will finally become a full-fledged gull-wing before your very eyes. YRP in position. I just have to get some extra help and I'll get to work. It's like wrong gull-wing. It's like you're about 7 years too soon. Each Gemini circuit is an energy amplifier. When combined together, they'll achieve an energy level that cannot normally be generated. Nice typo. It's important for even small powers to support each other. Whether it's machines or human beings, it's the same thing. Who are they? Colleagues of mine. They're from all over Filgaia, or rather, 6 students of Old Man Zeppet. Emma asked me to come all of a sudden. I had no idea you were making a flying machine. It was always our master's dream. This really was a sudden call. You're still a slave driver, huh, Emma? Rudy's needs are the world's needs now, right, Emma? The Guardian's power in the southeast point is weakening. We need a vessel to take us there. We need to finish this machine before morning, so I'll need your help to accomplish it. And thus the midnight oil was burned. And in the morning... I think we did it! We should test this thing out first. Once you're off, push the accept button to go higher. With this, you can travel to areas you couldn't reach before. Use the cancel button to lower your altitude. It's all up to you now. It's like Go Go Gundam Takeoff version 3. Okay, here we go. It's like, well, actually, first we're going to save. It's like 100% going to save because this next dungeon, I think, is a legitimate nightmare. But before we go there, we do have one last thing that we need to do. This glitter is my power, the glitter of the Guardian of Swords that possesses the cutting light and the power to defeat the demons. I will provide you, sorceress and fighter, the strike of Equitus, the sword strike that will sever the evil away from you. Which I think is a pretty good rune for Jack. Yeah, lowers vitality compared to his ice rune, but I will definitely take that massive attack bonus. I mean, like, yeah, as if Jack really needs to get any stronger. Let's see if the ice rune is good for Rudy. No, it is not. Yeah, I don't think there's anything that's going to increase his attack power. The life rune is actually surprisingly good. I kind of want to check out and see what its summon does, because I don't really remember, to be honest. Alright, now we can go to that castle down here that I kept flying past earlier. Maybe. At least I'm not getting caught on the mountains every 2 seconds. That's kind of nice. Oh, but now we have to be super picky about where we land. Cool. Alright, there we go. Pandemonium. It's like, well, we got the creepy photosphere music, so that's encouraging, I guess. What have we here? Well, these are some weird little guys. And they are not weak to darkness like I thought they would be. In fact, I think they're actually strong against it. In that case, I guess we could always try light instead. Alright, I'm starting to think that they just resist all elemental types. That kind of sucks. And they give a really crappy amount of money. Cool. I wonder, do I want to deal with this right now? Got another weirdo over here. Yeah, Mr. Disembodied Ogre guy over here has got a lot of HP. Ooh, Mind Gem. I do not remember what that does. Ooh, very nice. Basically a refresh effect. That's kind of cool. Huh. You know, I might actually give that to Jack. I'd like to give it to Cecilia, but honestly the Necronomicon for the boosted spell potency is way better. Yeah, already a save point. That's already a bad sign. Okay, yeah. Exit only through there. Uh-oh. Lady Harken. Actually, it's dun dun dun. Elmina. Remember her from the prologue way back when? Oh, and of course, whenever Lady Harken shows up, Alhazad can't be far behind. Alhazad, what's going on? I thought Elmina was one of you. One of us? Yes, an important part of our plan. I can't have any more intrusions. Trask, take care of my friends for me. Yeah, so this is actually a bungled translation of Tarask, the mythical creature from Dungeons and Dragons, that horrible plains-walking behemoth. Like, kind of interesting that they decided to include that as an enemy and make it a turtle, of all things. Yeah, as you'd probably expect from something like this, he has extremely high defense. So probably gonna get a lot of mileage out of Hyper. And he also hits like a truck. I'm not going to take any chances on this. The accelerator exists for a reason, might as well use it. Oh, don't you freaking dare. Honestly, I'm not sure anything here is particularly useful. Now I have to remember, what was a spell that gets rid of their buffs? Hopefully, Dispel. Still did quite a bit of damage even with his defense raised. Pretty impressive. Delicious critical hits. Alright, now we will try to armor down. Just see if we can't take that damage up one more level. Oh, come on. I mean, I guess at least if he's buffing himself, he's not hitting my party members for ridiculous damage, so that's one positive. Alright, buddy. It's like you done hit the calamity trigger. Oh. Wow, didn't even get a chance to use my phaser on him. Goodbye, Mr. Turtle. Ooh, that's a lot of money. No, Jack, it's a trap! It's a trap! Too late, my princess. Shh! What is this? I can't move! It was like, shit. Everybody gets a bubble. How beautifully these humans behave. So much waste in their effort. You folks need to keep quiet during our event. Damn it, this is all my fault. I wonder if everyone else is alright. They'll be fine. Let's just get out of here. Oh, and I'm also conveniently poisoned. That's cool. Be nice if it would have gotten rid of that. Seems like it healed me otherwise. That's kind of weird. Locked. You could get through there. It's all yours, Handpan. I love how I wrote it as Handpan instead of Handpan. Like, seriously. Now this is kind of a cool little section of the game as you get to run through here as Handpan. Obviously you don't get any battles or anything, but it's kind of cool to just sneak through the tunnels and see what you can see. And you get this quirky little music. Yeah, somewhere there is a switch, and I don't know which tunnel it is in. Huh. That seems rather elaborate just to take me to a dead end. But I guess that's all there is. Okay. There we go. Jack's gonna do all the work next time. Labor laws also apply to rats, you know. Hey, there you are. You alright? You worry about me? How sweet. All the locks are unlocked. It's all up to you now, Jack. That means Rudy and the princess may be on the move as well. Wonder what they could be doing. Let's go, Handpan. Alright. Now, of course, the battles are back on. Don't know if there's anything in these little pots. Probably not. I think some of the corpses might have something. Should probably go check. Yeah, let's check and see if it actually does give me back 1 MP per step. Yeah, it seems probably more like every few steps, but whatever. You can feel its sorrow. It is only a corpse. Oh, there are things hidden in the pots. Okay, definitely gotta check that then. It's been dead for a while. Yeah, I would assume so. Guessing people don't come to this island for vacation very often. Here's another victim of the demons. That dude kind of looks like he's wearing some samurai armor. That's kind of cool. Okay, I think I do have to switch at this point. Get another one of these awesome multi-party dungeons. This prisoner must have been here a long time. Who would have guessed? There's always time for a save. Wow, time to switch already. Cool. Well, the nice thing is, I can use Invisible with Cecilia. So at least I shouldn't have to worry about her bumping into any nasty mobs. Although knowing this game, they'd probably hold her hand a little bit anyway. Okay, so we switch the door color, so that means go back to Jack. I guess we'll go as far with him as we can go. Or at least get Rudy through this. don't know 100% if he has to stay on that switch or not. I'll just assume so. Okay, he doesn't. Oh, we have to come back here with Rudy. Which I guess we can go ahead and move him. Hopefully. Okay. But I guess she has to wait for somebody to hit the other switch. Probably will be Jack. Or maybe not. Huh. That's interesting. Did I miss something here? I don't think I did. This just goes back up to the locked door, right? Huh. Or wait, Jack had access to it? Yeah, my brain is not working clearly. Yeah. Duh. I walked completely forgot it. Got Rudy through there and then forgot that the friggin' switch existed. My bad. Okay, there we go. And then I locked Rudy out, didn't I? Yep. Okay, I think he can probably go now. Ready. Yeah, see if Prism Ray does anything. I have a feeling it's probably too weak. Yeah, not too impressive. They're probably weak to Holy, so I'll just smack him. Or then again, maybe they're weak to Fire. Yeah, probably Fire. I am not amused, sir. There we go. Counter. Oh yeah, good job. Sorry, my allergies are kicking my butt. Something fierce. Oh yeah, this guy. I punish those who try to escape, and I reward those who are obedient, and go back to your cell. Okay. No one leaves here alive. They will thank God it doesn't actually take me all the way back to my cell. Like, that would suck. Yeah, I had a weird feeling that I'd have to hit this damn switch again. Hopefully for the last time. Okay. So if he can get to his switch, then I think Well, I'll keep Jack here for one more round, just make sure Cecilia can get through. Okay, finally. Wait, okay, yeah, good. Huzzah, the party is reunited. I'm gonna go back this way to get my hands on whatever's in those boxes. Which I'm willing to bet is probably gonna be crest graphs. Two crest grabs and an ambrosia. Yay! At least one of them was useful. I mean, I guess there's nothing wrong with having the lower level spells since they cost less MP and everything, but still. I can't see myself really using them. Okay, I forget. Did I miss a doorway with... Okay, yeah, I think there might be something in here. Guess I could use the radar. Oop. Okay, no, that's just the switch that Hand got to earlier. Now we can deal with the Mr. Demon Prophet. I am your captor and seer. No one escapes my vision. Punish those who try to escape and reward those who are obedient. Go back to your cell. Hell nah. Time to rock and roll. I'll throw that out just for the heck of it. And we'll do some hyper. Jack will be stuck in ice. Oh, will he? Oh, finally learned this. Yeah, not super impressive. Oh well. Hyper, hyper, hyper. Jack will be flamed. Let the flame wars begin. Well, I'm kind of gambling here, but hopefully Cecilia can heal him before he gets dropped. Otherwise, I'm going to be a little bit angry. Good. Hell-size masquerade. That's an interesting attack name. Oh, You know, maybe just to make sure that Cecilia can attack or heal before this guy, I'll give her quick. Rudy will be stuck in ice. Cool. He'd best be frozen. Jack will be whipped? Kinky. Not entirely certain how using wind magic counts as being whipped, but okay. Whatever you say, bro. Will I get to see Fury Shot this time? Who knows? Probably not. We'll try it anyway. Okay, maybe he will. I'm thinking that Jack's hyper probably wore off. It's Cecilia's turn to get whipped. Hey, I didn't think this was that kind of dungeon, come on. Alright, Fury Shot, 4 times damage from the phaser. This should probably hit max damage, I would think. Yup, bye. I can see the end of this fight. It is... No, not me! Blech. Down you go. Once again, that's a crap ton of money. Goodbye, sir. You lose. I can't remember if I can just get to a save point by walking to one. Yeah, I think there is one when we go back upstairs. I'm curious about something. It feels like I'm getting a lot of money from these boss fights. I honestly do not know how or why. Surely the pouch doesn't work just by being in the inventory. But who knows, maybe it does. I doubt that's the case. It's probably just because this is late game. I don't know. I'm not going to question it. Spent so much money upgrading the phaser, I can use every single coin I can get my hands on at this point. Okay, cool. It's like, what horrors await us now? Oh, is that an upside down cross? How metal. Thank you, conveniently placed torch. Oh look, it is Beelzebub, or rather, Beelzebub. Prepare to Beelzebub. And Mr. Fluoretti can get some fire to his face. Goodbye, Bob. Dang, some pretty good damage. More convenient candlesticks. And now we're fighting a bunch of hypercubes, okay. Not really sure what to make of this one. Seem to have some pretty solid defense. Oh, hello there. Shazam! In just a little while, the black tear will rain down on the land. The end draws near for this planet. The end draws near for you, sir. I am sorry to say. I have this weird memory of this guy using some kind of instant death nonsense. I could also be totally wrong. Shriek! Free! Oh, cool. Paralysis. Awesome. How kind of you, sir. Oh, no you don't. I think he might legit be weak to holy, but I'm not really sure. Nope. When he attacked, it looked like it had the dark element animation, but I guess that was just a little bit of deception. No, no, how dare you. No, no, no. Actually, I guess he didn't get hyper yet. That's okay. Well, if he's not got a weakness, then we'll just go back to this. Bonk. Yay, Fury Shot, Phaser. Go, go, go. You know what? I'll summon Raftina for the heck of it. Shazam! It is too late. All will perish. You will perish along with this planet. Yeah, so says you, bro. And he just unceremoniously disappears. Bye. The teardrop is vibrating. Do you want to jump in? Yes. I am all about the good vibrations. Well, this is ominous. What? What's going on? I told you earlier, I will kill the Guardians. That voice. Siegfried, you're still alive? Damn it, I can't see him. Show yourself! I'm quite surprised myself. Good job, Siegfried. Guess we weren't the only one to escape the dimensional gap. Just sit there and watch as the black light of the darkness tier rain rips Filgaia into pieces. No, how is this possible? Easy, my human friends. The darkness tier can generate anti-life energy by reversing the effects of the teardrop. You know how energy is delivered to the different regions, don't you? No, the Elu pyramids. Yes, the machine that Elu built has now become a doomsday device for Filgaia. With the satellites, we can broadcast the anti-life energy from space. We will put an end to the ley line, the power network of the Guardians. Not just the wasteland, we will bring utter death to this entire planet! I thought you wanted to rule this planet for yourself! What you're doing is just killing the planet! You sound more and more like Mother, who you used to hate, you know! Lady Harken was originally a human woman. A woman gives birth. Who else is more perfectly suited to give birth to anti-life than a mother? Do it, Alhazad. Let the black tear rain onto the world. There's no way we'll let you do that! Oh shit, it's the day of Lavos. Now the earth is grape flavored. The Elu teleportation device had scattered the darkness tear's energy all over Filgaia. The dark glow of the crystal severed the lifeline of the Guardians. This line, called the ley line, spread deep under the planet's crust. The power that held the world together quickly diminished as the Guardians in each area lost their link. Nature hangs in an uncomfortable balance of occasional major disruption. This actually looks kind of like, you know, what Kefka's breaking of the world in Final Fantasy VI would look like, I imagine. You know, if they had, like, the technology to handle this level of detail. The darkness tear, the antithesis of the teardrop. It will suck Filgaia dry of its life before our very eyes. Leviathan out there casting tsunami. Stop, damn it! Stop it! Jack! Get away! Don't come near me! I'm Lady Harken, the demon warrior. I couldn't protect her. Again, my power alone couldn't save her. Jack, he's hurt. The darkness here didn't do too much damage after all. Thanks to our human friends here, the Guardians remain alive. I guess this plan turned out to be a failure. This wasn't a failure. This was supposed to get their attention on what we've accomplished. And what would the meaning of that be? Ah, I see. Ka Dingel. 1,000 years ago, the legendary evil tower of Ka Dingel was sealed somewhere. We needed to know where it was and how we could find it. That was the real objective for this project. Humans, wait until I obtain the heavenly power. You will be thrilled by the new moon, and finally, Filgaia will... What in the world do you think you're doing? Elmina, Garrett, this is the knighting ceremony. You could lose your title over this. Shoot, the old man found us. I'm not your old man, I'm your superior as of today. Chief Knight, I asked Garrett to come. It's my fault. Why are you here? You can see the entire town from up here. You must find what it is that makes you who you are before you can utilize any of the fighting skills we're learning. If not, you'll always just be half a warrior. I thought that by looking up from here, you would find something worth protecting. Something to protect? I already have that. For a good-looking girl, I'll show my courage any day, Elmina. The most important thing a knight should know is what it is he's protecting. That is why we, the 7 Fenrir Knights, are named after tools of defense. I, Coldbird, am the armor. Commander Ryan is the shield. Elmina is the attack. I am the sword... lately, I've been known as the Sword Princess. So, what am I called? You're a newcomer. You'll be Vambrus, the handguard. Vambrus? What's that? That sounds terrible. The sword is the key to defending against an enemy. You, the Vambrus, are the handguard that protects Elmina. Are you not satisfied? No problem. I'll protect everything. Let me at it. I am Vambrus. I am a Fenrir Knight as of today. Rudy, Princess. Welcome back. We're back in Adelheid here. We were all worried about you. I was dreaming about the past. I was supposed to protect... I couldn't. I have no right to badger you about your secrecy, Princess. I sacrificed everything to be the Vambrus, and I couldn't tell you the truth about who I am. Jack is Vambrus. You're an important member of the team now. Member, huh? Oh, thanks, everyone. Rudy, Princess, could you guys do me a favor? We have to go to Arctica. I have to go there and take care of some unfinished business. Can't let her stay in her hands any further. She's knee-deep in blood and sin as it is. I have to help and protect her. You're going to use your powers for protection. I've forgotten the true nature of my sword. Yeah, so of course, if it wasn't already made clear a long time ago, like that whole sequence at the very beginning with the demons attacking Arctica Castle, taking Mother's cocoon and all that stuff, you know, that was Garrett, or rather Jack, when he was a more strapping young lad, more full of zest, before he'd become disillusioned. Oh, hey, we got the happy music back in town for the festival. That's cool. Which I'm pretty sure means that I can donate at least one more time here before we move things along. But yeah, it's like he had a big crush on Elmina pretty much from day one. It's kind of funny, like, watching him. He's like, oh, I don't want to be the Vambrus. That sounds so lame. And it's so as soon as Colbert's like, well, the Vambrus guards the sword arm. He's like, oh, okay, that's cool. I'll go with it. Like, always so eager to show off. At the rate we're going, Adelheid may be larger than it was before. Would you please donate 30,000 Gela? Sure. Yeah, unfortunately, we are not done yet. Move it. Okay, yeah, I think I have to go through the next dungeon before I can make the last couple of payments. So at least that'll give me some time to put some more money back in my pockets, because holy... Time to rest up. And off we go. Back to Arctica. Oops, went right past it. This is, I want to say, a fairly short dungeon, but it's got a couple of little pitfalls and stuff to have to avoid. Some double backing we'll have to do. Plus, I think pretty much every single enemy here is weak to holy, so I think I can massacre virtually anything I come across. So that'll be kind of nice. And I also, once again, don't know exactly what direction I should be heading. Ghouls. Yeah, too bad there isn't a readily accessible multi-target holy attack. Like, you know, there's at least one of the guardians you can summon is, but it's not like I've got level 2 force on anybody right out of the gates. Unfortunately. Oh. Oops. Well, at least it saved me half the trip back. Hey, Treasure City over here. Yeah, this is kind of wild. Like, the bosses are giving a whole lot of experience, but the regular enemies aren't. Like, what's happening there? Yeah, I think this staircase just goes back down to the other side of that pit, which has nothing. Yep. Okay. Just making sure. Prefer not to miss anything if I can help it. Man, these guys just really got a bone to pick with me today. I love seeing the big damage. I hate you. I hate you too. Sure hope there's something good behind this door is my last duplicator. Excellent. I think I'm actually going to put those in a Cosmic Nova. Oh, we got, yeah, ice. Only place in the entire game where you have to deal with this sliding ice mechanic. There we go. Wild Bunch. Yeah, this is a really, really bizarre arm. Yeah, I don't know what... Oh, Barnia. Huh. I actually don't know that I ever figured this out before. Yeah, that's a really, really bad romanization of Vernier, like Vernier thrusters. Yeah, Vernier dash attack against a single target. Like, it's actually fairly powerful. I think its attack power will go up higher than the phaser. The problem is that its hit rate is so abysmal. Like, basically, if you're not using it with lock-on or Fury Shot, you are wasting your time. I think even after pumping a bunch of, like, upgrades into its accuracy, it still caps out pretty low. Probably like 60% or something absolutely atrocious. Probably not one that I'm ever going to use. Maybe I'll use it just for fun. Just to show it off at some point when I can actually be guaranteed to hit with it. But I've already put so much money in the phaser, I don't really think I'm going to bother with this one. Let's see. Okay, yeah, I think I'm going the way to all the treasure. Hopefully. The Hope Diamond. Yeah, I guess it must be weak to light. Seems that way. Yep, bye-bye. Kind of weird that a diamond would be weak to holy magic, but whatever. Oh, the abandoned throne. Huh, that's weird. Thought there was some... Oh. Did you look at his jack? Yeah, there we go. It's been a few years since that cold, stormy night. This is the Black Fenrir, the sword of the Chief Knight. Your sword. Are you going to give this to me? A knight like me? I have to accept this responsibility in the name of my sword. The Black Fenrir acquired, which they somehow call the Black Ferrule. The secret deep within the sword of the Chief Fenrir Knight is transferred to Jack. I got it, old wolf. Get a nice, oh dang, get a nice little upgrade for Jack's weapon and a new fast draw. I think this one, it might actually be a magic based one. I don't remember. I'll have to test it out. I definitely feel like this is a move I don't bother using with him, but again, we'll do it for completion. Hey look, a Dullahan! For some reason, I feel like this guy carries something that I want to steal. We'll see if I can pull it off. Probably not. Crack that whip. Okay, he has nothing. Never mind. I stand corrected. Bye. That's a pretty cool monster design, honestly. I mean, of course it looks really clunky with this game's dated graphics, but it's still pretty cool looking. Cool. Sword acquired. New technique acquired. I guess I'll try and learn this, but I don't know what the heck it does. I think it might be like an instant kill on all enemies or something like that. Okay, I think this actually goes to the story destination, so I'm gonna go check that other door real quick. Maybe, if the ice will let me. Of course, another duplicator door. Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna have to come back here later. It's like, basically, this means I'm going to have to go grind duplicators off screen, because I think I've pretty much reached the end of the ones that I can just find in chests. Oh, joy of joys. You win this round, door, but I'll be back. We will meet again. Probably just more secret signs if I had to hazard a guess. Ah, this is a familiar hallway. What the? Nemesis. That is such a creepy face. Oh my gosh. And this is a familiar elevator.
Hello there. Rudy, Cecilia, I need to do this alone. I apologize for making you wait. I really don't want to see you like this if I can help it. My bloodstained hands will never let me go. It's the same for me. I can't turn back. Elmina will laugh at me. For Elmina, I shall use my sword against you. On guard! One way or another, we shall attain honor. Everything begins and ends here today. My art neither creates nor destroys. It is the essence of pure combat that I live by. Come, Jack. We shall taste each other's blood for the last time. Is this all you've got? It'll never be enough. It's time to duel. Yeah, unfortunately Jack lacks any means whatsoever of buffing himself, which kinda sucks, and I'm pretty sure that Divide Shot isn't going to work. But I think I could steal a secret sign from her if I'm lucky. If I'm lucky. You know what? I'm going to give him... Is it the talisman? Yes. I'm going to give him the talisman. Then he can heal himself every turn. Automatically, at the start. How nice. Yeah, I'm not going to waste too much more time trying to steal from her. It's probably not super worth it. I think one more try. Okay, screw it. Okay, time to go on the offensive. And this will probably end it. Or not. What a shocker. Can't believe she ate 2 Sonic Visions and then all those Magnum Fangs and she still isn't down. There we go. You finally look like a knight. Oh, there's a secret sign. Elmina! What is this light? You still don't get it, do you? This is the light from your heart. The light of the absolute power. It's the power to go beyond yourself in order to protect the ones we love. That is the light of your new courage. Please save your strength. Don't talk. Many precious things have slipped through your fingers. You are now glowing with courage. It's stronger than... Elmina, open your eyes. Here are a few words for you from the dead. I don't care how boring or terrible things get. Protect this world. The world that allowed us to meet. I will not use my power for revenge. I will use my blade to... The lion idol explodes from the light.
I am the guardian of courage. The death of the demon knight and the cry of the human warrior have summoned me to Filgaia once again. Call my name for the sake of courage, and you shall rise above yourself. Courage rune get. Jack, I'm okay. Let me fight with you, for the sake of Filgaia. She taught me that there are things in this world worth protecting. And there's also hidden treasure chests off to the side. Sure, this has to be some really freaking wacky mistranslation, but I'm not entirely sure. Boom getter? Huh. Yeah, I honestly have no clue. That's a really weird one. And there's where the cocoon used to be all those years ago. More familiar hallways. Huh? The powers of the Guardians are going berserk inside the teardrop. They're trying to tell us something. This song's friggin' cool. Tears of darkness fell on the land. The damage to the ley line was temporary, but it was enough to greatly weaken the Guardian's power. The tower, deep within the ocean, was detected by Siegfried. The technology that reached the skies. 1,000 years ago, there was residential colonies in orbit around the planet. In those days, humans and Elu lived together. The gigantic mechanism, Ka Dingel, connects the land to the colonies. An orbital elevator. I hear it's really nice up on side 3. Ka Dingel, the power deemed too uncontrollable to use by the Guardians, has been found by Siegfried. It was awakened through time and space to show its face once again. It's like, well, we are boned. It's like there's some bad juju going on here. You know, see, the courage rune is you know, quote-unquote Jack's rune and all that, but honestly, it does not give him nearly as much attack power as the sword rune, so probably gonna just keep that on him. So I wonder if, yeah, it's not any better for Rudy, honestly. Although, actually, speaking of Rudy, that just reminded me of something far more important. Oh, wow, I actually went through all that, didn't use a single bullet. Probably for the best. Is Zephyr really going to answer our plea? We need hope in order to survive in this dying world. Well, we'll give it a shot. We got the other two Guardian Lords, so let's see. Raftina and Justine's runes radiate a dazzling light. Even our light doesn't reach him. If we give up now, we'll have no future. Rudy, what do you think you're doing? Are you trying to open the path to the future with the light from your heart? You are an artificial being. An artificial heart cannot bring a bright future. You cannot call the future wind. Why do you still seek the future of Filgaia? How can you do that? You're all alone in this world. You're a stranger who does not belong anywhere. How can you try to open the future to this world? Can you believe in dreams? You never gave up. As long as you have that spirit, you'll always be right for this world. It's because of you, Rudy, that we are able to believe in the future. Please don't think that you don't belong in this world. We need you here. The light from the artificial heart is reaching the future. No way. But wait. The brightness really is the light of hope. The dragon idol shatters. I am the guardian of hope, the light from the heart the people have lost. Rudy, your heart is not of nature, yet its light woke me. If you believe in the future, then use my powers to fight in the name of hope. Temu Muhammad rune acquired. This is actually one of the coolest looking summons in the game, I'll give it that. Still, maybe not like the best rune ever, but I think for Rudy, it's probably the best he can manage. It's true that the West Wind Zephyr brings hope to our dying world. I feel as though I can believe in the future again. Like, yay, we've got all the runes. I believe that is literally all of them at this point.
Well, I would say that our next destination has been made pretty clear by the game itself, but us knowing that might be a little bit of metagaming. So I don't know if there's anything actually to be gained by going back to Adelheid, but we'll do that for the sake of the narrative, I suppose. See if Emma has anything to advise us on. And even if she doesn't, this is actually a good point in the game to go around and finish up all of the random side quests that are still left to do. There's a fair number of them. I'm going to see if at this point I can give the secret tool to Tom. As soon as I've finished the new homes, I thought I'd be done. With your secret tool, I should be able to fix the broken guardian statue. Alright, I'll go fix it for you. Oh, I guess I actually was technically missing a guardian. Take a look at that! I used the secret tool and now the statue's in such good shape it almost looks alive. Oops, that is not the way. The statue of Zeldux, the guardian of castles who provides protection and stability. The statue of Zeldux suddenly begins to glow. The wishes of the people have awakened me. Together we can defeat the black cloud that covers Filgaia. Castle rune acquired. Which I think this one's a big fat defense buff, so yeah. Not super exciting. I think I will just keep what I have. And check on the donations situation one more time. Our community is growing fast, but there's work yet to be done. Please donate 50,000 Gela, of course. I thank you on behalf of the town. Move it. Yeah, unfortunately, the last donation is 100,000 Gela, which is some buku bucks that I don't have. Don't know if I'm going to be able to get there by selling off old stuff either. Yeah, unfortunately probably going to end up being a little bit of a grind to try and get that. I think I can go ahead and do it now since there's not a heck of a lot left to do in the game. I'm trying to think exactly what I want to do first. I'm probably not going to continue for too much longer. I can probably save some of this stuff for the future episode. The
next one might end up being the last one, possibly, depending on how much I want to go through. There is one thing I would like to try now, and I hope that I don't regret it. I think I can use invisible to help with this, but I don't remember. So if you recall in the previous episode when we went to the Demon Lab and dug through the archives, there is a piece of data that hinted at something, or perhaps someone, that we encountered a long time ago being disposed of in the desert area. And now there is something approaching from underground. What could it be? Oh snap, it's Barbatos. Not sure if this is a terribly good idea, but I'm going to do it anyway, at least on these two. So I think it has some earth-based attacks. I hope I don't accidentally heal him with Rudy. Even if I do, it shouldn't probably be that big of a deal. But I think probably more than anything we need to buff our defenses here, because this guy is gonna hurt. I really hope I am equipped for this. Yeah, they have the earth damage, so that's good. And now I need to try and raise physical defenses, or we're going to have a very bad day. Yeah, unfortunately that does in fact heal him. That is not good. He is also surprisingly quick, considering that he is supposed to be one of the heaviest golems. At least Cecilia's got the healing covered. Like with her ridiculous magic stat, she has absolutely no trouble in topping off everyone's HP to the max. Probably going to spam shield a little bit just to try and prevent him from doing too much, because yeah, that hurts a lot. In the interest of not letting Cecilia die, I think I'm going to go ahead and accelerate and heal her. This guy has just got a plethora of attacks, like holy crap. Yay, Fury Shot, let's go. Yeah, probably better accelerate and heal Jack. And if we all survive, we'll use Raftina. That'll make sure that we stay at full HP and do some nice damage to this jerk too. Please don't kill Rudy. Please don't kill Rudy. Oh, thank God. That was a little too close. Yeah, not bad at all. Alright, now you need to start going on the offensive here. Time to buff attack and get ready to rumble. Hyper me up, Captain. Guessing Acid Missile must do magic-based damage because it doesn't look like all those extra shields really help too much with it, which is a shame. I'm probably just going to have Cecilia spam Remedy, that way no matter what hits me I'll be at full health. Maybe, yeah, probably don't need to put hyper on Rudy. Because I'm just going to wait till he's got max force and then do Fury Shot. Curious if wind will do any damage. I'll try it just for giggles. Hopefully this doesn't end up getting me killed. Oh yes. Oh, very nice. Okay, that wasn't hard at all. I remember the first time I played this when I was still somewhat new to JRPGs. Like, he gave me a lot of trouble. Dang, he hardly gave any experience or money even after using a lucky card. But I got Cecilia's best weapon in the game, the Demus, or whatever. I mean, honestly, with her, it's kind of like, really, why bother? The attack power doesn't help all that much, but completion. Gotta have completion. Alright, we are done with that nonsense. Gonna go back to Adelheid. I think I can do the... Well, I think... No. I literally just did the 50k. Never mind. Sorry, for some reason I thought I'd only done the 30,000 Gela upgrade. So yeah, let me go talk and see if Emma has anything to say about the tower. Do it for the narrative. The completion of the flight machine has boosted morale among my staff. The research material on golems helped a lot. Okay, yeah, I think the game is just like, well, we showed you on the map where to go, so just go there. Trying to think what else there is I could pull off right now without too much trouble. Yeah, we still technically do have several golems left to fight, but a lot of those are going to be like in the hidden dungeon, or they're locked behind other stuff for the moment, so unfortunately I don't think I can get to any of them. There is one optional boss fight I can think of that I can do without having to gather any extra stuff. Don't know how well this is going to go. I am a little terrified, honestly. Yeah, this is kind of a strange one because you would normally not even probably suspect that this was here unless you literally went around the world talking to everybody, because as far as I know, there is no external hint about this whatsoever. You go back and talk to that little blind girl that somehow survived the monster attack in St. Centaur way back when. Like, hey, it's Rudy. There's this guy I've been seeing lately. He's a little weird, but he seems sincere enough. That voice. It's Jack. It's been a long time, stranger. There's been someone else visiting me. He's very nice to me. He's a swordsman, too. He's a little odd, but very funny. This feels like Cecilia. How are you? There's a swordsman I've been seeing. He's very nice, but a little hyper. Wonder if he'll visit me today. An odd hyper swordsman. Now who fits that description, I wonder? Oop. What? It's Zed. You persistent bastards, why are you here? Are you here to take my little paradise away? Here I go, ready or not. I'll crush your little... Will you fight Zed? I kind of don't want to, but we'll do it. And what the hell is that? This is heaven. Here I am, the Grim Reaper's pen pal, the ultimate macho man. I don't know about all that, dude, but whatever floats your boat, I guess. I'm really trying to think how to deal with this fight, because it's not pleasant at all. Doombringer! I mean, like, that attack honestly is not bad. Rudy also has crazy defense, but, like, that attack isn't terrible. It's, literally everything else in his arsenal that has me concerned. Yeah, and what I hate is, like, yes, this is effectively, like, his basic attack and all that, but because it is a skill and not just an attack, you can't avoid it. So, evasion basically is worthless. Oh, fuck. That's not good. And see what I mean? Like, this can go south so quickly. Yeah, I don't think we have much of a chance of finishing this one. Yeah, I am very curious if the physical defense buffs were actually helping reduce damage from that whatsoever. Or if maybe that might happen to be a magical based attack? Who knows? Like, it hits like a truck. It almost seems a little bit unfair. I mean, it's definitely not an elemental attack of any kind, but I honestly don't know if it counts as physical or not. Oh, what the heck am I doing? Save the trouble and warp there. Yeah, we'll try it again if we can't make it, which I don't expect we will. Then I guess we can just move on to something else. It's like, yeah, your boyfriend's a little weird, girl. Just a little weird. I really do not wish to abuse goat dolls. That's not very fair. It's like, I'm honestly just having trouble thinking of what else I could even do to try and mitigate the damage from this. Okay, round 2. Let's give this another shot. Of course, why not? Yeah, maybe I will attempt a slightly more offensive strategy. I imagine that this will not go well, but we'll try it anyway. Don't remember how much HP he has, but maybe if I'm lucky I can cleave through it before he manages to utterly destroy me. Yeah, keep doing Doombringer. You just keep doing that. I'll summon. We'll do the extra damage from Raftina, and hopefully that'll put us close to finishing him. I don't think he's really got that much HP. I hope not. If I'm really lucky, this might do it. Unfortunately, I was not lucky. Might have to renew Hyper. I have a weird feeling that it's gonna run out. Just to make sure. Alas. Oh well. Leet. Alright, Fury Shot time. Prepare to eat it. Oh, of course, now it wears off. That's unfair. Seriously, that is unfair. Oh, shit. Well, I'm dead, probably. Well, this isn't good. Yep, okay, game over. That's so freaking lame, dude. He had to have been pretty close to being dead. Well, I tell you what, that's probably a good place to end it. I'm gonna go and do some stuff off screen, like gathering up some more duplicators, and probably gaining a few extra levels, and we'll probably try Zed again before we go too much further. I could probably complete the reconstruction of Adelheid, which leads to some more optional stuff. And then in the next video, we'll probably wrap up all the optional stuff. And if I still have the time and energy, I might finish the game, possibly. We'll see. It might be a super long episode. This one's already gone on a little bit longer than I had intended to. But I had fun. We accomplished quite a bit. And now we are finally in the home stretch. So I hope everybody enjoyed. And until next time, take care.